in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Christopher Preston, 231293 A and B, and also the City of Wyandotte versus Christopher Preston, 183372 and 183373. And appearance, counsel?
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland appearing on behalf of Mr. Preston. Mr. Preston, would you please state your name for the record?
Christopher Patrick Preston.
All right, thank you. And so, today's the date scheduled for the arraignment as Mr. Preston's in custody on the 23 case, and there are warrants out for his arrest for his failure to appear in this court on the 2018 cases. So if I stated 08 there, it's 18. And counsel asked to the arraignment.
Yes, Your Honor. I did have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Preston this morning regarding the allegations and the charges. At this time, we are prepared to waive a formal reading. My client stands mute.
All right. The court's going to waive the formal reading on all matters. And we're going to schedule these matters for a pre-trial on June 20th at 10 a.m. And as to bond counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like you to know that Mr. Preston does live in Detroit. He's currently unemployed or not working. He does collect Social Security disability. He does not have any other pending matters out of any other court. He's not currently on probation or parole. And after speaking with him this morning, he did assure me that he would be appearing at all future court dates. I would just ask that all that be taken into consideration when assessing a bond on behalf of Mr. Preston.
Okay, well, Mr. Preston, you've had these matters set for 5 years and you haven't taken care of the 2 pending ones. Why not?
I actually didn't know that they existed. I don't even recall these cases like being appearing. I had a case in Trenton, but I never remember a case in Wyandotte.
Sir, it appears as though you had a warrant out for your arrest out of Trenton for possession of controlled substance, and before Wyandotte took you into custody to hand you off to Trenton, they discovered that you had additional controlled substances in your possession, and so you received those 2 citations as well when you were handed over to Trenton PD.
That's what it must have been then. See, I didn't know that I received those citations.
Sir, how do you not know? How do you not know when you are handed paperwork?
I didn't have a steady address at the time, so I didn't have anything on paper or any mail because I was moving. I don't even know what your address is now because you've only half-heartedly filled out these advice of rights. You only put your name on there. You didn't even date it. You didn't put your address. In fact, you put an address on your financial affidavit for a court-appointed counsel of e-course. And counsel just indicated that you live in Detroit. So, sir, where is it that you actually live? I just moved into a house on Annabelle in Southwest Detroit. I don't know the address by heart yet. I literally just rented a room I like spent all my money to rent this room and, cause I was homeless. And, yeah, so, it's, I live right on Annabelle Street, right by Ford and Outer Drive in Detroit, right down the street.
And so you want this court to grant your attorney's request for a personal bond when you haven't even taken care of the initial matter in this court, and you don't even know where you live. We have a different address for you, and now you are charged with the same type of offense.
Well, I do have the same mailing address, of my old address, which is in Ecorse, Michigan, 48229. I just rent a new room.
That's your mailing address. Who lives at the home on 3rd Street?
My parents.
And why are you not living there any longer, sir?
Just because
Because what?
my own place.
You want to get your own place, but you used all of your money to move there to this room, which tells me that you don't have the means to financially afford your own place.
No, yeah, like my friend owns the house. I rent a room out of it.
So if you were to test today, what would be detected in your system?
Just the medications I take.
And what medications do you take?
Gabapentin, and I take pain pills for my back. I have 2 herniated discs.
And you prescribed that medication?
Yeah.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about your Lincoln Park matter. You have a felony retail fraud matter that there was a warrant requested back from February. Did you handle that one yet?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
So you live in Detroit, and when did you move to Detroit?
Just about a month ago.
A month ago. Okay, and you don't know your address, and yet you were here in Wyandotte.
Yes.
Okay. And so here I'm going to indicate the following. I'm going to indicate on 231293A, the court's going to indicate a $5,000 10% bond. In the event you post bond, you're not to be released without GPS tether, house arrest, and that's through the Wayne County Jail. Not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed. As it relates to, I'm sorry?
I have to be released with a tether.
In the event you post bond, you're not to be released unless you have a tether. As to 183372, the court's going to indicate a $5,000 10% bond, not to be released without GPS tether through Wayne County Jail, house arrest.
Can I have my father post the bond?
Sure, you can have anybody that you'd like post the bond. As to 183373, the court's going to indicate $5,000 10% bond. This is based upon the defendant's failure to appear on these matters, and the fact that he does not have a stable address, nor does he seem to know his address. And again, the event bond is posted in this manner, GPS tether to the Wayne County Jailhouse arrest. All right, anything else, council?
Not this time, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That this could affect your probation as well on your other matter.
Yes, I do.
And knowing all that, you still want to continue with your plea.
Yes, I do.
Has anybody promised or anything, threatened you or coerced you in any way for you to enter into a plea?
No, I don't.
All right, counsel, if you can please pardon your client and please make sure you're keeping your volume up.
Mr. Wasilek, I want to draw your attention to the date of the offense, that being June 28, 2022.